my part 3 continued again because I had to go do something. But I got it to a part where I don't have to travel across the land anymore, so what I'm gonna delete my previous part 3 continued stream. And I'm just going to explain what happened at the train station where we jumped from. It was Lizzie that was there. Lizzie was telling Stephen that she loved him and that she was gonna miss him and whatnot. Also that there was planes coming, and as that happened, the planes dropped bombs, I think, overhead. And we just literally, once we got here, this air raid siren was going off, and I'm not too sure who it was. I think it was Stephen's father was standing here, and he was talking. He was saying it was a beautiful morning, and broadcasting, I think, on a radio station of some sort, or maybe he was recording himself. But he said it was a beautiful morning and whatnot, and then the planes come over, and I think they dropped bombs. Like, the feels were unreal, like, honestly. But yeah, I had to go do something. Okay, let's get this. Let's do this. Let's do it. I'm more alert now. Hell, I'm even drinking cold coffee. Whoa. Let's do this, boys and girls. But yeah, you really didn't miss much. Like, I'm just cutting the travel part out. I was away from the PlayStation for a while, so I'm sorry. One thing about this game though, it's so slow, everything's so slow, it drags it on because you can't run. I think that's why it makes it so long, like that's how it's so long, because we can't actually go at a fast pace. You have to take your time. Right, from what I remember, we go up there. He was telling us to go up here the last time. Oh, shite. Yeah. On the right path. The lights are still lighting up on the road, like. They've stopped now, though.
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out. Please, I love them.
Oh, hello. I don't know what to call this little ball of glowing magic. I have a feeling I want to call him Spike. I don't know why. Come on, Spike. You can do it. You can get past the lorry, van, whatever. Rightio, guys. We have made it back up here. We have to go to the train station. Somewhere along them lines anyway. Because we need to get one more of those radios. My streams haven't gone very successful today. This is normally why I stream at night time. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I could be mistaken. Yeah, I'm going the right way to the station. I thought that. I've only been off cigarettes for 2 months, guys. Woo! And I'm feeling good. Down now, down now, down now, ba ba da ba ba. Down now, down now, down now, down now. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for you, and I'm feeling good. Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. Probably one of my biggest accomplishments so far. Well, once it gets to the year mark, it will be my biggest accomplishment, I think. Or maybe even 6 months, if it gets past the 4-month mark, even. Because 4 months is my all-time record for stopping. So I want it to get, I want it to get to the fact that I'll never smoke again. That's what I want. And that's what I'm gonna try my best to do.
Repeating over and over to myself in the dark. Eating cold food from a can with my fingers. My name is Catherine Collins. I am Catherine Collins. As if I can force the world to acknowledge my existence. Time has ceased to exist in any real terms. I'm reduced to marking out the days on the walls. Like a cave woman.
Right. Interesting. This is where we got to last time, boys and girls.
Station Master's house, Howard Lantham speaking. Howard, it's Clive. Clive Smith. I need you to listen to me and not ask questions or interrupt. Can you do that? Yeah, I can. But why are you calling? The Emergency Measures Committee is imposing a quarantine around the valley. We've got an influenza outbreak in the village. We're suspending rail services, and we're also going to be shutting down the roads for a bit. You're going to be dealing with some anxious people, Howard, so you need to explain it's all under control, and we'll be back to normal in a few days. All right? Open up the emergency store. There's posters and boards, along with a bunch of stuff that hasn't been used since the war. Grab anything you think might be useful. I need you to close up any unoccupied buildings, put posters up, that sort of thing. Make sure everything is all squared away and shipshape. You were a military man, I'm sure you understand that. Everyone doing their bit, following their orders. All right?
Yeah, he died.
Fine? I think. Good man. I knew we could count on you. Ah, Jesus, Maze. What the hell was that?
What the hell was that? That was the light, my friend. The light is coming to get you. Later. Smell you later. Right. What is here?
You're a daft old bird walking all the way out here for it. You know Charlie would have dropped it off.
What, and have that stinking great lorry of his poisoning my birds? He shouldn't be driving it on these lanes. It's a hazard.
I think he was hoping he could have a word with you about Frank.
There's nothing to say.
Oh, listen, Wendy, they might all be scared of you, but that's not going to work with me. You're 68 years old. Grow up. Talk to Frank.
How dare you speak to me like that? Give me my bird feeder right now.
Promise me you'll drop by and see your brother.
Megan Holloway, give
Not a chance. Promise me. It's for your own good, and you know it.
You are a shamelessly manipulative and difficult woman. It's no wonder Charlie adores you so much.
No wonder I do what?
No wonder you never finish what you start. I thought I told you to check the incoming stock orders. Wendy, one bird feeder for you. I'll tell Frank you'll stop by.
Oh!
Charlie, stop mooning around and stick the kettle on. Make yourself useful.
Right. Okay. A wee bit cheeky over. What? You know? Some people are just that way. Knew there was something here.
Appleton! What are you doing here? You thieving bastard. I knew it was you.
Listen, take everything you need, but then you have to leave. You don't understand. You can't be near me.
Painting your stupid little pictures. Stealing food. You always were a little prick.
Please, every second we're in proximity makes it worse. I'm a primary conduit.
You're a fucking disgrace. Come here!
Don't touch me, get off!
What's going on?
Come in here, lord
Jesus,
it over
Sam.
us! Thinking you're so much better
Sam,
than the
leave
rest of
him.
us.
No physical
You and your
contact.
stupid fucking missus!
stop
She's
it.
better than any of you!
Oh, chill. Oh no.
Sam. Meg, please.
Did you
come near
just
me.
kill Sam?
Charlie!
Meg, wait!
You dickhead.
Touch me!
Please, you have to
You
understand, it was
absolute
an
knob end,
accident.
like.
Let go, let's just go.
Holy fuck.
I have to understand, it was an accident.
Just leave him. Leave him.
What have you done, Appleton, you bastard?
Come on, Charlie, let's just
Beck,
get out of
Charlie,
here.
please!
No way. Sam? Died right here. That was Stephen that killed him. No way. What? That's definitely a twist, like a twist in the plot. What the hell, man? No way. He is a stupid idiot. You are right, Jennifer. Oh my god. Bloomin' idiot. Ah, there's Spike. Hey, I missed you, buddy. You hyper little bitch. There's the numbers again.
This is Catherine Collins, recording for posterity.
Right. What's going on, Catherine? There's a bomb again. See if there's anything else in here first. No.
Hello? Hello, is there anyone there? Can anyone hear me? Clive? Clive, it's Stephen Appleton. Are you there? Can you hear me? Over. Come on, Clive, where are you? Damn it. Kate, it's Stephen. Come in Tower 6. Kate, are you there? Kate? Anyone? Hello? Can anyone hear me? This is Dr. Stephen Appleton broadcasting from within the quarantine zone. Can anybody hear me? Over. Oh, God, no. No. Fucking hell, no!
Damn. He died. Did he die? I don't think he died, but he might have died. Damn. Hold on, Spike. I can't fly like you can. No. Yeah, guys. I decided to call this little ball of orange glowing stuff
It's nothing. You collecting feed?
Spike.
Looks like the supplies haven't been coming in.
Again?
The phones are all strange. I can't pinpoint the logic of transmission.
You what? What are you doing with that paint?
Means the EMC are actually moving at the proper speed. Listen, Frank. Have you heard anything on the radio about a flu outbreak?
Doesn't seem much like flu to me.
They're shutting down access to the valley to try and isolate it. No. Something about the phones. I can't put my finger on it quite yet.
What are you talking about? Hey, I'm still talking to you. Where are you going?
Something about the phones, people. Coming back down to the farm now, peeps. So we are.
What do you want me to say? You knew what you were getting into.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry we don't measure up to your exacting standards, Dr. Collins. Maybe you just need to give us ordinary humans a break.
What? Ordinary humans like Lizzie Graves? Did you really think that I wouldn't find out? Frank told me. Or did you forget there's one person in this shithole who actually talks to me?
Kate, it was just a drink.
Don't bother, Stephen!
Oh, for Christ's sake. Kate, slow down.
You were engaged to her, Stephen. You nearly married her.
Oh, come on, it was just a drink.
Then why the hell did you lie to me about it?
Because I knew you'd be mad and then it would end up in a row. You wanted to focus on the event tonight.
Oh, so you were actually doing me a favor. Wow, I guess I just forgot to say thank you. Do not treat me like I'm an idiot.
You're overreacting. I know
Well, guys,
you're
this is
stressed.
getting
Just-
heated, like.
Don't.
Stephen
For me tonight. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me.
is a dirty,
Kate.
dirty person, like.
Kate, come on, this is crazy.
Dirty burden. My God, Stephen. You're a wee player. Oh, boys and girls, we are entering the facility, wherever this is. I do not know what this is. I'm confused right now. I thought we would have been going to the observatory. Apparently not. Oh, this is spooky.
When I was a kid, my dad found a fox. It had been hit by a car and couldn't walk anymore. My mum went spare, of course. Made him keep it in the shed. He was already slipping away from us then. He spent hours with that fox, telling it all about Italy and the villages they bombed there. I was jealous, I think. That the fox got more of my dad than I did. But it was dying, that was clear. So one day, I snuck out, took it a sandwich for food. I was only 8. When it bit me, I remember the anger, the shock, the hurt. Running in, screaming from the garden. My mum panicking about rabies. My dad beat it to death with a spade. Later I found him crying. I'd done it, Ken's son. That's what he said. I'd done it, Ken, it was hurting you. That's just a poor, dumb, dying animal. It doesn't know it's hurting us. Christ
God.
help us, it's left the valley. It's everywhere now. been 3 hours since the planes went over. I haven't been able to reach anyone on the shortwave. I'm beginning to think I may have made a terrible miscalculation.
Oh my. The feels I just got there now. Oh my god. Yeah, the wee fox was scared, I know. No need for him to beat it to death.
What are you? You understand me, don't you? Well, there's no one left. Just me. You know what this is? What I'm gonna do? You want light? Fine. I'll give you light. After me, there's no one. You'll be all alone again. Forever. Like before. You've taken everyone I've ever loved from me. You've made me do things I never even thought I was capable of. But if you think I'm coming with you... Kate? Wait. Stop. Kate.
The feels. Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps all over. What's up, Sky? Yes,
This is
it's
Catherine
so
Collins.
real.
I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Now we're at the observatory. Is this what we're gonna... Are we finally gonna see what happens here? Right, this is Valis Tower 1.
On the plane, Stephen leaned across me and pointed out of the window. Down there, he said. That's home. But all I saw were patches of color. I don't think until this moment that I understood that one could contain the other so completely.
Right. Okay. Let's try going up here. See if there's a number 2. Did you not read the description? the title of the video. It's Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Part of the series that I've been playing at the minute.
I try and explain that much of what it did was wrong. It shows me Stephen and Lizzie together. And I'm happy for them. Frank walks his fields with Mary. Wendy and Edward nest together in the orchards of their love. Jeremy lies at peace with his God at last. All of them are happy because they are together. I understand it better now. It is a collector of time. No butterflies.
Right. That was Tower 3. We've missed a tower. Hey, that's the tower we've missed. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for it. Yes, this is tower number 2. Let's go over here, see if we can find an audio tape. See what's going on. Is there an audio tape? Possibly over here. Maybe there's something to...
I watched a butterfly dancing in a strip of sunlight. All of its life contained in a single day. The blink of an eye between the ebb of the darkening tide. Lying there with the pattern curled around me, I saw the inevitability. The necessity of presence born from absence. The constant unfolding.
Right. What is this? I don't have any idea what's going on here. I still can't put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Is this Tower 3 again? Yeah. Or is it Tower 4? I don't know. Go around here and find out. I think it's Tower 3. Yeah, it's Tower 3. Already heard the videotape there, so we will continue on our quest. On our wee stroll through the observatory. Need to go down over to this one. And try and figure out what's actually going on in this game. Obviously we know that we're seeing people's memories before what happened, before the incident. But she's talking about butterflies and whatnot, and then she's scribbling them butterfly-like symbols on pages, and then there's like pictures of like the time and space on a sheet.
I watched the pattern lean in and time slow to almost nothing. I saw the flame leap from Stephen's hand and the moment hang in the air forever. I watched his face. And in the last second, I almost believe he saw me. He wasn't frightened or angry. I remember his expression, just like I remember it from the first time, early that morning when he woke and, still half sleeping, said, "God, I love you." And I loved him as he entered the fire. And I let him go, knowing I wasn't ready to join him. We have held time to ourselves here in this place. Held the light to the ground because we were afraid of the coming dark. But now we understand that to cling to the light is not living. I've spent my life watching the illumination from a million dead stars reaching for me without grasping this meaning. The light we cast transcends our death. The pattern made by our living creates a bridge across the dark.
Those big things coming from the aerials, those lights there. Those lights will have something to do with it. The game is called Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, right? And I know what a rapture is. A rapture is basically the Bible. This is where I first heard of rapture, the word rapture being used. And it refers to the two raptures that happen in the Bible. The first rapture is the rapture of either 53 or 54,000 people, and that is the people that God chooses to take to heaven before the apocalypse and before Armageddon and whatnot, before the end of the world. Then the apocalypse happens, the devil comes up from hell and whatnot, and there's like 1,000 years of him ruling the planet and the universe, and then whoever dies in the apocalypse or Armageddon or whatnot, they get raptured, which is the part of the second, like that they get raptured automatically, I think, if they die, because they're fighting for God and they're fighting against the devil and whatnot. But then the second rapture happens after Jesus comes down and destroys or defeats the devil, strikes him down, and once the devil is defeated and whatnot, then the second rapture occurs, and that means every other human being that is on the planet, every other thing, is then raptured. It's very interesting, yeah, but that's what I think is happening here. Maybe this is the start of it. I'm not too sure. I can't get in there to get the Tower 5. Maybe there's another way. Yeah, it is interesting. It is. I know that there's two raptures in the Bible, one before and one after the rule of the devil or Satan. This is a beautiful game, I do have to say that.
The end is coming now. I'm not afraid. We have each other. We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is gone, and we will join them. We are born apart, driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, in the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us whole. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern is mine.
Right. Okay then. So, after all of their efforts in trying to stop it, all the things that Stephen done, all the lies he told, all the people he hurt, in the end, everyone died. Even Kate. No one could stop it. It really was amazing. Wow. I love games like this though because they're dramatic and you really need a game to give you the feels, and this game definitely did it to me. I was getting goosebumps a lot, and games don't tend to do that to me. Unless it's a really scary game. And then I do get goosebumps and I jump out of my skin, but this one, it gave me goosebumps of a different sort. It made me feel empathy, not empathy, well, sympathy. Yeah, it was sympathy. At some of the parts in the game, when the people were talking, you could hear the sadness in their voices. It was a really good game though. I did enjoy it. There's no skip button either, so you have to wait and watch the credits. But yeah, this has been a good game. This has been a great game. I would definitely recommend this to someone. A good game, but yeah, I need to download Gone Home Again. So I do. I read all that you can't skip this. The only thing you can skip. Well, actually, the only thing you can't even skip anything in this game. The only buttons you can use is the X button and the control button and the options button. It's the only buttons you can use in this. The looking directions and the X and the options. Won't let me skip any of this. But yeah, I love the soundtrack to this game. The soundtrack was awesome. The artwork was unbelievable at times, to say the least. I would definitely give this a 5 out of 5. 5 stars. 5 stars, like. And that's for the story, but for gameplay and whatnot, I'd probably only give it a 3 or a 4 because you weren't able to run. And it was a wee bit not laggy, but it ran kind of slowly. Don't know if it's got anything to do with my PlayStation, but yeah. Wait to play more games, do more streams for you guys. Need to get started with Gone Home. I will be doing a stream later on, guys. It will probably be Gone Home. Thinking about restarting the Kodak series, but I just need commentating on it. But yes, this game was really good. I did enjoy it a lot. I just couldn't wait to get enough like more gameplay of it every time I ended my stream. I don't know what happened. Like I said, the soundtrack is awesome. It's amazing. Really, really good. And I recommend you play this game. Even though you may have watched me play it, like, playing the game yourself is far different to watching someone play it, no matter if you know the ending or not. So you know how it all works, and you see it for yourself in your own personal time. But yeah, anyway, that was Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. I'm gonna end this broadcast now, guys. Like and comment. Let me know what you think. Play the game for yourselves. If you have a PlayStation and you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, you can get the game for free. Because it's with the games of the month. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe for content. I will be seeing you later on. Peace out, people.